don't know anything about this house?
No.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
The mages don't let us go in the college. They said it's not safe in there.
Was there something else? I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes. I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enther? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enther. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enther. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the Guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor. If you ever manage to gain entry to the college and you find trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becoming a burden, come visit me. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do. In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society. Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own. The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era, killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now, horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind. If you have further...
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the Guild. You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives. Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect. I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me. I'll make for Riften and scout the situation, see if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve. If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
I'm always on the lookout for all sorts of goods. Bring me whatever you find, and I'll see what I can do.
Disrespecting me and you disrespect me.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Stop right there. What's this now? An order of His Eminence, possessor of these papers. The Gourmet. By Azra. The Gourmet! I'm sorry, I didn't realize. We had no idea who to expect. You understand, you're not dressed as I would have suspected. But please, don't let me keep you. Proceed to the kitchen straight away. Gianna, the castle chef, has been eagerly awaiting your arrival.
Not another delivery. I told you people our stocks are fine. Now put whatever you have over there, then get out. The Gourmet? Oh, finally. When I heard the Gourmet was being brought in to cook for the Emperor, I could hardly believe it. It's just... You're a high elf? Oh, I never would have guessed it. So many of your recipes are clearly aimed at the common folk. It just seems... Oh, well, actually, you're not. Wearing a chef's hat, I mean. There's one right over there on the shelf. You can't very well cook without it. We'll begin as soon as you're wearing the hat. Check the shelf over there. Wouldn't want the Emperor mistaking you for someone else now, would we? We'll begin as soon as you're wearing the hat. Check the shelf over there. Wouldn't want the... We're mistaking you for someone else now, would we? We'll begin as soon as you're wearing the hat. Check the shelf over there. Wouldn't want the Emperor mistaking you for someone else now, would we? We'll begin as soon as you're wearing the hat. Check the shelf over there. Wouldn't want the Emperor mistaking you for someone else now, would we? We'll begin as soon as you're wearing the hat. Check the shelf over there. Wouldn't want the Emperor mistaking you for someone else now, would we? We'll begin as soon as you're wearing the hat. Check the shelf over there. Wouldn't want the Emperor mistaking you for someone else now, would we? We'll begin as soon as you're wearing the hat. Check the shelf over there. Wouldn't want the Emperor mistaking you for someone else now, would we? We'll begin as soon as you're wearing the hat. Check the shelf over there. Wouldn't want the Emperor mistaking you for someone else now, would we? We'll begin as soon as you're wearing the hat. Check the shelf over there. Wouldn't want the Emperor mistaking you for someone else now, would we? Just look at you. Absolutely brilliant. Now you're just as I imagined. Oh, yes, but of course. The Emperor has requested your signature dish, the potage le magnifique. I've taken the liberty of getting it started. But the cookbook only says so much, and everyone makes the potage differently. I would be honored if we could make it the gourmet's special way. The base broth is already boiled. We can get started right now. So, which ingredient should I add next? Carrots? Really? Okay. What next? Ah, of course. I suspected as much. A giant's toe? You're sure about that? Of course, I'm sorry. One giant's toe, there. What next? My choice? All right then, tomatoes. Simple, yet infinitely flavorful. Don't you agree? Well, I have to say, the stew seems done. Add anything else and we may dilute the distinct flavors. So, is that it? Excellent. They should be ready for us now. And if I may say so, it has been an honor getting a chance to prepare a meal with, well, the best chef in the entire Empire. I'll carry the stew pot and lead the way up to the dining room. I'm sure the Emperor and his guests are dying to meet you.
But aren't you even the least bit nervous after everything that's happened?
You mean the wedding? My cousin's apparent murder? And nothing. Fortunate misunderstanding, no more. Cold mead, hot tempers. These things happen.
Quite. Yet that recent business with
Here
the
we
young-
are. Gods, I'm nervous. We'll go in just a moment. Please, I'll serve. You just stand there and be amazing.
Yes, an unfortunate turn of events that, but an isolated incident. And I have been assured that the fault was with the man's son alone. The good news, we are in no danger whatsoever. Killing an emperor can be useful, but befriending one, now that's beneficial, as I'm sure you'd all agree. Aha! Here we are, honored guests. I present to you the gourmet. Ah, the potage le magnifique. So delicious. My friends, as Emperor, I of course reserve the right of first taste. Oh, how marvelous. Just delicious. It is everything I had hoped it would be. Please, everyone, enjoy.
I'm gonna find whoever did.
By the
Someone
gods,
do
the
something!
gourmet has killed the Emperor!
Those fools are actually fighting!
That man was, by far, the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead, but I'm even happier.